and welcome to Clappia. In this video, we'll see how to set conditions to control when certain statuses should be available for change. Let's see how to do that. I've logged into my Clappia workplace and I'll be using this app that I've created earlier as an example. This is an incident reporting app and I've added some basic fields to it. Now in this app, I've already set up statuses. There are separate videos on how to do this, which I'll link in the description. But just as a quick recap, you can go to Design App, then to Configuration, click on Status, and on the right panel, you will be able to manage your statuses. Here you can see that I've already set up multiple statuses. And in the Submissions tab, this is how they appear for each submission. You can change these statuses either manually or through workflows. Now, sometimes you may need certain statuses to not be available for selection unless specific conditions are met. For example, in this submission, the priority field is currently set to priority 2. If someone wants to change the status, the priority 1 status should ideally not be available unless the submission is actually marked as priority 1 over here. Until then, that status should be grayed out. This is just a simple example to show what I mean by making statuses available only when they're actually required. So how do you do that? I'll go back to statuses, and on the right panel, since I want to make change to priority 1, I'll click on the edit icon over here. Under status condition, you can set your conditions. This works the same way formulas work elsewhere in Clappia. So let's say if this field is selected as priority 1, which was this field, then the priority 1 status should be available. And that's it. You can use @ to pull field values dynamically over here, just like you do in other formula-based options in Clappia. Once you add a status condition, you will also get an additional option called custom error message, which will appear for grayed out statuses. You can leave it blank if you want to. I'll save this. Now let's test this out. I'll go back to the Submissions tab, open the submission. Here the priority is priority 2. If I try to change the status, you can see the priority 1 is grayed out and the error message is displayed. Now if I change the priority to priority 1, save it, and check again, you can see that the priority 1 status is now available for selection. Another thing to note about statuses is how this works with swim lanes. I'll quickly switch to that view. I'll go to Design App, Configuration, Data View, and enable swim lanes on the right panel. If you enable swim lanes, the way you view submissions in the Submissions tab will not be a tabular column. It'll be more like a grid. So I'll just make a random selection here and save this. Now back in the Submissions tab, you can see the layout has changed. Normally in this view, you can drag and drop submissions to change their status. But once you add conditions to statuses, you won't be able to drag a submission into a status unless the condition is met. You will also get the same error message over here at the top. The same behavior also applies on the Clappia mobile app. If you haven't downloaded it already, you can do so from the Play Store or the App Store. And all your apps will be live and ready to use there as well. And that's it. This is how you can set conditions to control when statuses are available for change. If you have any questions while setting this up or need help with more advanced status logic, you can check out our help guide or other videos in this channel. Or if you need help on any other feature in Clappia, you can raise a support request by clicking on the button over here at the top. You can choose the AI assistant to help you out as it is trained on all of Clappia's support material. Or you can choose another option and our support team will get in touch. Thank you.